What up? It's your boy T-Ray on the reaction. Usually it's Music Monday, but I'm gonna do a different reaction as I'm trying to get some out the way with this holiday weekend. But anyway, hot takes. Get your hot takes. It's time for a new hot takes from Pllana. The title is I'm Speechless. We'll see what's going on with this. The original video is 8 minutes and 15 seconds long, but you know what I mean, hot takes, and I make it 10 or 20 times longer. Other than that though, you know, because I like to express myself and speak my piece when it comes to stuff with wrestling. So without further ado, let's check out this hot take and why he is speechless. Let's go.
Because some of the recent hot takes have not been too hot, I asked you guys to give me some of the hottest takes that you have that could get you canceled, and you guys did not disappoint. These are
I did see that post he put on community, so it's gonna be interesting.
Absolutely insane. The first one says, as I try to get canceled, but in my opinion, Chris Benoit was a better person than Vince McMahon. Vince ruined more innocent lives than the ones Chris ended.
Ugh. I don't know about that one. I get it, but at the same time, he murdered his wife and kid, if it's true.
I would disagree. I don't think Vince McMahon is a great person at all. I think he's pretty terrible.
Yes,
but at the end of the day, the Chris Benoit tragedy is the worst thing to happen in wrestling. So because of that, I cannot say that Chris Benoit was a better person than Vince McMahon, because that's just crazy. This is the most...
I get it. I get you're trying to get yourself canceled, but no, man.
Insane WWE hot take I've ever seen. Speaking of Chris Benoit, the next one says that Chris Benoit should always be acknowledged as Mount Rushmore worthy as a wrestler, again, as a wrestler.
That I agree. I sucks that his controversy is shallow over the great work he put as a wrestler, though. I will say that.
I would disagree about this, even if you take away the tragedy.
Then again, I see why you won't say it, because there's some better wrestlers on there. But as far as Mount Rushmore, I get it. It's better wrestlers could fit that.
I still would not put Chris Benoit in that Mount Rushmore of being a top wrestler.
I would say if there was like a technical wrestler, Mount Rushmore, yes.
Because I think wrestling is more than just the in-ring action. It's about the storytelling. It's about the character. And as we know, Chris Benoit did not have that charisma or character.
Speaking of that, I know there's a video that I want me to do about the truth. I got the truths and stuff like that. Or I forgot what it is. I will do it eventually. It's just a long video.
Like the other big names, to me, someone like Undertaker is in that list. Maybe John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. You can make the argument for Hulk Hogan, but you can't make the argument for Chris Benoit, especially
27 times WWE picked it in the future. I got y'all. I just gotta find time to do it. It's gonna be long. I know that.
To the fact that the tragedy did happen. The next hot take says that women should stop trying to wrestle and do more bra and panties matches like back in the Ruthless Aggression.
I'm gonna be. I mean, as much as it was fun, is that's taking a step back forward with women wrestling. Wrestling is still trying to evolve. They have evolved, but they're still trying to evolve even more. They can be taken even more serious, but that would definitely take a step back. But let's see what you say.
Era, I totally disagree. I think some of the women are super great in that
ring.
Someone like Bianca Belair is one of the best superstars in the business. Or Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. That's a match that's still
wrestling. And think about it, both Rhea and Bianca were homebred, WE homebred, and they're doing as great they are, even better than some of the ones who came through the indies. Nothing against their skills, but still.
At 39, I think it was one of the best matches of that night and of 2023. So I say I can't agree with this hot take. I don't think we need the bra and panties matches to come back. I think WWE's done a great job at evolving the women's division. I just wish that they booked them better. Look at NXT. The way they book the women is absolutely perfect. Magic Eye says that having Vince McMahon job out God was great booking. Storyline wise, it made a lot of sense to mock Shawn Michaels and his relationship with God, but at the end of the day, you don't mess with God. And I think now we're seeing karma play its role, because look at Vince McMahon and where his life is heading. So you don't mess with God. So hopefully WWE never does that again.
Ever.
The next hot take says that Vince McMahon is innocent and all.
Sit your ass down. Section, sit your ass down.
All I have to say to that is no. I don't think that Vince McMahon would have to step down and do
this might be the shortest one
now and get out of the business
this might be the shortest one
if he was innocent, or it might be somewhat innocent. No, Vince McMahon is a bad guy who's done some bad things.
Exactly.
Beast Mode says that Brock Lesnar didn't do anything wrong. We don't know too much about the Brock Lesnar situation, but we do know that Brock Lesnar did something. He's in the lawsuit. He's not coming back to WWE for some time. He might never come back, so he definitely did something wrong. We just don't know the severity of it. Black Rose says that Jade Cargill is a DEI hire. She's terrible on the mic and in the ring, and I can't.
Hold on. Let's look at. Sorry to sound retarded. What is DEI meaning, man? Was it diversity, equity? No, man. No. And now it's about to be long because about what's going on with Jay Cargill. So a lot of folks claim that reason why she got pulled out of the war game because she wasn't ready. But thank God those words that she actually is like injured, so she probably like had some injury that she wasn't visible about, that they had to run her out though so she can heal up, so be 100% when she comes back though. But that I'm getting tired of hearing her. She's agreeing on that. She's doing what she can right now, and she's doing a good job as well too. I mean, her she got work, but that's why they got her tag team to keep going work. Like, give her a break. Like, she's doing the best she can right now. Give her a break. I mean, she's doing a little bit better than some of the wrestlers who've been there for a while that should do better than I hate to say it. I mean, I got a little bit of love for Takeda, but she's healed now, but I don't know, because she's been away for a while. Once she slacked off a little bit. She could do a little better. I'm not saying she's bad. But Jade Cargill's fine. Like, stop downplaying her like that. For real, man. Like, this getting dumb. It's getting dumb. Like, she's doing better stuff she's done in here AEW than she did in AEW. I'll put it like that.
Can't disagree more. I don't think she's a DEI hire. I think she has a lot of potential to be a superstar. But the problem is she's not so great in that ring. She does need training. I think the tag team women's division is perfect for her. I hope that she's learning more and more as she wrestles in this division. Eventually getting to the point where she becomes a superstar because she has that potential.
She has potential.
This one is absolutely insane. It says most of the black wrestlers from WWE are not talented enough. Only Trick and Mello are talented.
I got a feeling I see the kind of person this person. I see what he is, so he might be the type of person. Wow. There's a good amount of people that are just as talented as Trick, even a little more talented as well too. You got Montez Ford. You got, I'm here for him to say all kayfabe gimmick and everything else aside. You have Montez Ford. You got Bianca Belair. You got Last Legend. She's pretty good. Oba Femi. Come on. Who else? Who else is in there? Dawkins has gotten better. Like, jeez. The New Day. Hello? The New Day. You get there still in WWE? Hello? Yes, you get these in WWE? Shoot. Who else is Cedric? No, hold on. Javon Evans. Have you not watched Javon Evans? Like, come on, like, that was a shit take. That right here, out of all takes I've seen, is a shitty take, and I take it personal because of, what I'm saying, about black wrestlers, but at the same time, that's a shitty take right there. That's me. You're not really watching wrestling. You're picking and choosing. You're watching highlights.
Talented. I gotta say that this is just wrong because you have Kofi Kingston, Bianca Belair, Xavier Woods,
and Naomi.
Biggie if he ever comes back. Yes. Trick and Miller are also great. There's so many great black wrestlers. I think the problem is their booking. They need to be booked better.
The booking's gonna be better. I will say that. That's what you maybe look at that. The booking can be better. Don't mean they're not talented. Like, come on.
Did a great job at booking Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Hopefully, Triple H can book them good because they have a lot of talent. Not just them, a lot of people. I think Xavier Woods could honestly be world championship material. I really think that. The next hot take.
I made that face because I got a feeling they're going to make him heel soon. They should have a real uncensored live.
They should have a real uncensored live celebration for the debut of Netflix on Raw. This is absolutely insane. Just imagine someone like Tom Liv Morgan did something crazy on that Raw. Hopefully it doesn't happen because I don't think we need another Edge and Lita situation, especially considering the fact.
Look, I'm already disgusted that they put Dominic as the top 3 on the Thunder. I get it. He's top of hill right now, but it's folks are way better than him to be that. But still.
That when I watched with my parents at the time, I felt very uncomfortable. Zach says that toxic bloodline stans should leave WWE fandom for good, and I know right now Ibis is punching the air, but at the end of the day, I think they're funny, so I don't mind them.
That's probably one, I wouldn't say for good, but I agree with that somewhat because it's nerve wracking, and they're the main one. I told you they're the main ones shitting on Cody Rhodes' title run. The main ones. They're the main ones shitting on Cody Rhodes' title run. They're the main ones. They're the main ones. So yeah, I kind of agree, but not for good though. Cause you need, like I said, just like wrestling need compelling heel to make a babyface good. You need compelling. You need asshole. The asshole fans is like good to get so they can be shitted on and talked about like this. Anyway,
staying in the wrestling community just to read the amount of sucking they do. It's funny for me, to be honest.
Yeah,
the next hot take says, I don't care what happens, but CM Punk will always be my least favorite wrestler. Terrible dude.
Oh, okay. That's like your opinion.
I don't think Punk's a terrible dude. I think he's been in bad situations. I don't think he's had the best reaction, but I also feel like he's had a hard life with a lot of shitty things happening to him. So I don't think CM Punk's a bad guy. I think he's one of the best wrestlers. He's one of my favorites. So, but that's CM Punk for you. He's very polarizing. Some people will love him, and some people will absolutely hate him. Hawkins says that CM Punk was never genuinely the best in the world. I gotta disagree. I think he was the best in the world in 2011 and 2012 and maybe even 2013. And even when he was in AEW, I think he's the best in that company. Right now, even though he's 47, he's still one of the best in the WWE. So I gotta disagree with you, Hawkins. Lonky Blanc says that this Fire Burns isn't that great. It's like a 7 to 8 out of 10. I prefer Colt's personality.
I agree. I wouldn't say it's that bad. I do like Fire Burns, but I like Colt's personality over Fire Burns, though.
And I totally agree with everything you say. I think that this Fire Burns is good, but it's not better than Colt's personality.
No, it's not.
So I gotta agree.
Not a great one.
Rational says that Triple H should be replaced as Chief Content Officer to The Rock.
It's almost 50-50. I get why people saying it because of how his booking is at time, but at the same time, Triple H doing the best he can at the stemming from a situation. Same with like the president. Some of the presidents are doing the best they can from the previous president as well too. Like Joe Biden tries his best to do the clean up Trump mess. It's too much of a mess to clean up, and we're about to get back to Trump. That's another story. Same with Obama cleaning mess with Bush, but that's another story. But Rock, I'm somewhat say he probably could, but at the same time, I'm not sure. So we'll see. I'm 50-50 with that.
And all I gotta say to that is look at the box office of The Rock's movies. This guy just has flop after flop. Maybe it's not a great idea to put The Rock in that position, but I wouldn't mind if The Rock and Triple H worked together to use their creative, brilliant minds, especially with Paul Heyman. Those three would cook. Yeah. Damon says, I hate Big E. I think R-Truth is not funny, and Dominic Mysterio is better than Rey Mysterio. These are
Damon Jones, D, one of you. All I'm gonna say is fuck off. And I ain't trying to do it because it's a baby face, but you're just being. I'm saying that because this is pretty much what I talk about. Folks who just want to say shit to ruffle feathers, so they can just, in the words of Rock, fuck off the where you go right there. Because you pretty much don't like folks of that's like Biggie and R-Truth. Secondly, you ain't putting Dominic Mysterio of it because you think you're glazing him over his heel work. That's all you're doing, nothing more. So you can fuck off where you go right there on that one.
Three spicy takes. I gotta disagree with pretty much all of them. I think that Big E's great. I think the R-Truth is hilarious, and I do think that Rey Mysterio right now still has a more legendary career than Dom. But when it's all said and done, Dom could make that argument. The next hot take says that WWE is right to stop Daniel Bryan from doing high-risk spots, and I just 100% agree. I think that what he's doing in AEW is kind of dangerous, and I hope he wasn't doing this because at this point it looks like Daniel Bryan is in severe pain when he's doing these crazy things in AEW. Hopefully he can calm down with his spots and go back to a more safe wrestling style. HSP says that AEW isn't interesting anymore.
And we just had to talk about AEW or anything. Here's the thing. It definitely lost the fire it had when it first started. I will say that. I do agree that. Not saying it's anymore. It's starting to pick back up. Like Collision for a while I ain't break my neck to watch Collision. Now I'm like want to watch Collision again. It's been a little bit interesting, but it does come sometime and get a little lackadaisical at time and everything as well too. Hopefully start getting a little more compelling. It's been like a roller coaster with them at times. So yeah, I can understand them saying that. I can really understand them saying it. It's not the fire, not the light, not the bottle rocket they had going on where it first came out as well too. Have cause they're almost doing the same mistake that WWE did. That they folks love WWE. Stop watching WWE for as well too. I told you already in my previous video about having veterans, wrestlers in general be the marketable. Like I said, why is Chris Jericho the Ring of Honor Championship? You could have anybody, even as a heel. You could have somebody like Brian Cage. Like Brian Cage is stuck in tag team purgatory. Why is that? Like he was a beast in TNA wrestling and in Indies. Why he's not being pushed as a big monster as well too? Was a monster heel or even a super over muscular babyface? Why is that not happening as well too? Like again, if this storyline with Moxley, the intro with Shane, and Shane ended up being the one to help Tony Khan get his shit together with wrestling, to get somebody a veteran in wrestling to help him book things, then I'm okay with it. But right now, this is like I'm not saying a wrong. This is not a wrong answer at all.
More, I gotta agree. I felt this way for a long time now, but even more so after losing CM Punk, after losing Cody Rhodes, I feel like AEW really fell off a cliff. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but hopefully things can change. The next hot take says,
and I'll say this: when Coney stopped trying to please the IWC, I'm okay with wrestling be a people pleasing entertainment. I'm cool with what Cody said that, but you can't please everybody. And one section crew of fans you cannot please ever is the IWC. Tony need to learn to stop trying to please them. It's never going to happen. Just Tony focus on the fans that buy merchandise, the live fans, focus on the casual fans. What's going to keep the casual fan interesting? Because the casual fans are more important than the IWC. Don't quote me on that. I'm saying that because if you want to wrestle, you're a wrestling company in a big company, a big network. They're your market. They're more your market than the IWC. Your purists. Your purists always going to stick with you regardless. The casual is the one you need to get on board.
Solo Sikoa is better than Roman Reigns.
No.
I think he's maybe a little bit more entertaining, but I always feel like heels are more entertaining than baby faces. Right now, this babyface.
Don't start with me, Pllana. Don't start me with that, Pllana. I'm gonna knock you out for that.
Roman run just ain't clicking with me. I hope that things change, but right now, I do think Solo Sikoa is slightly more entertaining than Roman. I don't think he's overall better than him, though. Kimby says that Liv Morgan is a boring Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss was great in her time, but I don't think Liv is just a boring Alexa Bliss. I think Liv's doing really well. I think 2024 was a massive year for her, and 2025 will also be big for Liv. The next hot take says that I believe higher paid stars should take more risks than jobbers, and I could see some logic in this hot take, but
it's some logic to it though, because chances are the high paid wrestler are the top guys and everything, and they're not making they're the ones that are like the IWC have an issue with. But again, I say the IWC is hard to please, but they expect them to do a little more, and sometimes, but you can't do more because they don't want to risk injury, which I understand. So I get why he said that, but at the same time, you gotta think about the biz. That's where the biz do come in. You gotta think about injuries and all that as well too, and AEW not too recently. Other reason about AEW is they have the injury bug had hit them heavy at times as well too, very heavy. So yeah. So, because their top guys their high paid guys are taking too many risks, and because of that, the injury bug has been heavy on AEW as of late. So that's the thing. So, I get what you're trying to say, but at the same time, you gotta think about the safety of the wrestlers.
But I think that the higher paid stars understand that wrestling is not about taking those risks, but it's about telling a story. And that's what they focus on. Those are the elements that they put all their work into instead of just doing 10,000 flips. So I think maybe jobbers should focus more on how to tell stories and get people compelled in their storylines. This hot take says that Samantha Irvin was hugely over.
I'm gonna get a little. All right, I understand that folks are not feeling Samantha because of her recent little back and forth with folks as well too, but at the same time, no, she wasn't.
Rated. This is my hot take about Samantha. I think she was the best ring announcer of all time in WWE. I think she's much better than Lillian Garcia.
She is.
It sucks that we lost her, so I don't think she's overrated. I think she's properly rated. Richard says that Chad Gable needs to win the WWE Speed Championship from Dragon Lee to screw Latino World Order. I did not know a single soul actually cared about the WWE Speed Championship. I don't care about it. I don't think Chad Gable.
I feel like that's another heat monster comment, to be honest.
Needs to win it. To me, if I was a wrestler, I would rather not win that championship. And the last hot take says that Goldberg should be the one to take the World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther so we can have CM Punk versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. This is just, that's crazy. That's a crazy hot.
That is a crazy hot take. But I see why he went there, because, that will piss, but anybody will piss a lot of folks off, to be honest. I mean, I get it why they want to do, because they got a little back and forth, but it'll piss a lot of fans off if he actually take the title off him. So, nah, don't do that. Other than that, this was actually pretty cool, though. It ended up being 20 minutes. I thought it was going to be shorter, but I was wrong. Because the Jade Cargill one was not cool. The Black Wrestle one was definitely a no-no. The Toxic Roman fan, I mean, I agree with it. What was the other one that was not a no-no right there? The AEW one, it was a good amount of ones that just had to say my piece on this one, but either way, there was some crazy hot takes, so I understand why the title say I'm speechless. Other than that, so it's gonna be Pllana crazy hot takes. I'm speechless. Pllana's craziest hot takes. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do let me know if you would disagree or agree. I said disagree first. A lot of these is definitely going to be disagreeable. But if you agree with it, no judgment. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.